Hello, I wanted to show you what a checkpoint is and how you access it. 15% of your grade is made up of scores from your checkpoints. Every module in the statistics units from 4 to 29 has a checkpoint associated with it. Some modules have 2 checkpoints, and with those, I actually take the better of the 2 scores. If you do the first one and you get 100%, you don't have to do the second one for a grade, but you're more than welcome to, as it's probably on different content. When you're in your OLI dashboard and you're in, let's say, Module 4, on the starting page of Module 4, you'll see where the content is. You have an introduction, and then you have the different pages. On the wrap-up page is where the checkpoint is. So if you go to that last page, you'll see a summary of key topics. So let's summarize. So it tells you the different things that are important about this section: experiments, observations, variables, and then it asks you, are you ready for a checkpoint? Now, here at the bottom, you'll see my participation shows the percentage of learn by doing and did I get this exercises in the module that you attempted, in addition to the my response items and the checkpoint questions on this page. My participation, you have attempted 44% of the activities in this module. Now, 44% is not going to earn me a score for the participation component. This is not the checkpoint. The participation counts in its own grade for unit participation. After each unit, I will go through and check your percentage for each module. And if you've reached 80% or higher for a given module, you earn 5 points for that module. Unit 2 has modules 4, 5, and 6. In order to get the 15 points needed for that assignment, you have to have achieved 80% on Module 4, 80% on Module 5, and 80% on Module 6. If you only scored 80% on 2 of the modules, then you would get a 10 out of 15. If you did one of the modules, you would get a 5 out of 15. And if you didn't have it for any modules, you would get a 0 out of 15. Those 5 points each come from the participation component from the learning at the end. You can see your percentage right here. Now, if your participation percentage is not 100%, and maybe because you have not completed the My Response items, these are both right here. You need to do the My Response to about types of statistical studies and the additional questions in order to be at that 100%. Now, unfortunately, I don't get any of the information from the My Response here. So this is about you. Evaluate your ability to perform each of the following tasks. How do you feel? Do you feel like you can ask a research question? Do you feel like you're clear on this topic? So this is something about you. Now, on the additional questions, this is where you would type any additional questions that you have for me. And again, this is not information that is sent to me. And so I would rather you just post additional questions in the class or on the chat. And you're more than welcome to type I have none or NA for additional credit or additional questions in order to get that completion component. Now, that is the participation component. The checkpoint component comes from this orange box right here that says checkpoint. So you click on the checkpoint, it opens in a new window, and then it gives you some information. It also says that you can save and come back. You get 4 attempts to answer these questions. You can do one checkpoint, save it, and then you get or submit it, and then you get your feedback as to what you did or didn't do correctly. You can then do it again and again and again. You have 4 times to go through the checkpoints and make your performance as high as possible. The highest score is recorded, and that is what will be, the highest score is kept, and that is what will be put into Canvas. Going down to the bottom here, I haven't completed this checkpoint here, and so I have attempt 1 of 4. I can go back, if I do multiple attempts, I can go back and look at attempt 1 and look at attempt 2 and so on. I'm going to click resume attempt 1, and then it will open, and then I answer these questions. This is the checkpoint that counts for the assignment called checkpoint for module whatever you're working on. I have sometimes clicking all that apply questions, and then I have multiple choice questions that I am answering. And so it's a variety of questions. So then I submit and finish. If I don't like my score, again, I can do it again. It won't be exactly the same questions. They'll ask you different questions, but it will be on the same key topics. I hope that clarifies for you the difference between checkpoints and participations and where you can access this information. Thanks for listening.